Hi, I'm Vance, and welcome to Repair and Replace. Thread sealants are essential for many plumbing repairs, and there are several varieties you might come across. Pipe joint compound simply acts as a buffer between the threads, providing a leak-proof seal. It is a Teflon-based sealant, most commonly known as pipe dope. In this episode, we'll take a closer look at why pipe joint compound is used, how to apply it, and which pipe connections do not need any sealant. To understand why thread sealant is needed, it's best to look at NPT or National Pipe Thread fittings. These pipes have tapered threads that get smaller towards the end. When the pipe is screwed into the fitting, the threads wedge together and become more and more tight with each turn. This provides good mechanical strength, but the threads can still leak as there's a small space between the threads. This is why thread sealant is useful. Pipe joint compound not only seals, it lubricates the threads, making it easier to screw in, forming a tighter connection between the threads. Additionally, it also prevents the threads from becoming seized, making it easier to remove. First, clean the male and female threads of any oil or dirt. Use the applicator brush to stir the compound. Now, apply a coat to the male threads only, but try to keep the end clean. You want to avoid getting any compound inside the pipe system. Now, hand tighten the pipe into the fitting. As you screw in the fitting, you'll notice a small bead forming as the compound gets pushed out of the threads. Now, tighten with a wrench and give it no more than 2 extra turns. Over-tightening can expand the fitting and disrupt the seal. Finally, wipe off the extra compound. When deciding on what compound to use, consider both the application and the material. Each product will vary, as some compounds cannot be used with plastic fittings and can only be used with metal. Other pipe joint compounds cannot be used at high pressure or extreme temperatures, so make sure to read the product labels before applying. Overall, Teflon tape and pipe joint compound can seal many similar connections. In many cases, pipe joint compound is a little easier to apply, while Teflon tape is less messy. Keep in mind that not all connections need thread sealant. Compression fittings use a ferrule that is placed over the inlet tube. When the nut is tightened, the ferrule is compressed against the seat, creating a seal. Adding tape or pipe joint compound to a compression fitting will only compromise the seal. Connections that use an O-ring or gasket do not need any type of thread sealant, as it's the rubber that creates the seal. This includes the flexible braided supply lines under many sinks. Overall, thread sealants are meant for pipes that carry pressurized fluids and should never be used for securing nuts and bolts. Instead, thread lockers such as Loctite can keep a bolt from becoming loose. If you like this and want to see more tutorials and informational videos, then subscribe to our channel. And if you need help, you can call or visit an AMRE location to talk with our knowledgeable staff. Thanks for watching.